What are training methods? Why do companies train their employees? What role do these training methods actually play in the whole training environment? What is up, boys and girls? Doc over here, and I am back. Yes, I am back with another video for you guys. And on today's video, I want to answer those 3 questions for you guys. But before we do that, we have to take care of the nice things first. If you're watching this video and you still haven't subscribed, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon so that you get instant notifications for every time we drop new content, because you just don't want to miss out. All the links to our socials will be in the description box, so do make sure that you check that out, because it is where you guys can communicate with us. If you want to see a particular video or a specific video on this channel, that is where you guys can put in your video requests, and then all our tutors will try their level best to make sure that they deliver. Right now, onto the video. So my first question was, what are training methods? Right, so let's have a look at what training methods really are, and then we'll take it from there. Right, so training methods refer to the techniques and approaches used to deliver training content and facilitate learning among individuals or groups. These methods encompass a wide range of instructional strategies, tools, and resources designed to enhance skill development, knowledge acquisition, and overall performance improvement. Right, so basically what this means is that training methods are basically just ways that we use to teach other people or ourselves. Right, so let's think of one example. Think of a classroom, a typical classroom setup, right, where you would traditionally go into a classroom and then a lecturer or a teacher would stand in front of you. Right, that alone is a type of training method. Right, another example, this video actually, right, the fact that I'm sitting here and you guys are sitting over there watching this video and consuming the content that I'm delivering, this is actually a whole type of training method. Right, so as I said earlier on, a training method is basically a way in which we use to teach ourselves, right, or other people. That is in simple terms. Right, so now the exact reasons as to why companies train their employees are very broad. You understand? Let's take a look at some of the points that I was able to gather, and then we discuss them. Right, so one of the many reasons why companies train their employees is to actually enhance job performance. Right, so training helps employees acquire the necessary knowledge, skills, and abilities to perform their jobs effectively. By providing training, companies can improve employee performance, productivity, and overall job satisfaction. So basically, if a company invests, think of training for a company as an investment. Right, so if a company invests into its employees by training them, that means employees are able to improve their performance at work. You understand? So think of maybe if you are trying to introduce maybe a new system, and you have to train your employees to understand this new system and as to how it works. You understand? So that you can see effective results. Right, another reason is adapting to changes. Right, so in today's rapidly changing business environment, companies need to stay ahead by adapting to new technologies, processes, or industry trends. Training equips employees with the latest knowledge and skills required to embrace change and stay competitive. Right, back to the example that I just made. If maybe there's a new process that you a new process or a new technology, or there's a change that you want to bring about into your company, right, so the best way to ease the change into the company is to train your employees so that they adapt to those changes. Like the system that I made an example about. So if you are planning to bring in a new system into the company, the best thing to do is to train your employees so that they know this system, they understand this system, so that they are able to use this system. You understand? Because whatever changes that you bring into the company, it is for the better good of the company, and you need well-equipped employees who understand where the company is coming from, where the company is headed. You understand? And then another reason is increasing employee engagement and retention. Right, so investing in employee training demonstrates that the company values its employees' growth and development. This in turn boosts employee engagement, motivation, and loyalty, leading to higher retention rates and a more positive work environment, right? So think of a typical setup where you would train your employees. Here you are right now, you are an employer and you have your employees, right? So if you train your employees, that sort of gives the image to employees to say that our employer actually cares about us, you understand? Therefore employees are more likely to remain with you, remain loyal to the company, meaning the company gets to have an increased retention rate, you understand? And also the employee engagement is sort of like boosted, you understand? Because now you have employees whose morals are boosted and they are just performing, you understand? And then another reason is addressing skill gaps, right? So training helps bridge skill gaps within the workforce. By identifying areas where employees lack expertise or need improvement, companies can design targeted training programs to fill those gaps. This ensures that employees have the necessary skills to perform their roles effectively, right? Again, I'm gonna go back to one of the examples that I made earlier on. If you are planning to bring in a new system into your company, and then you sort of like analyze this whole system and then determine that, okay, within this system, this is the capabilities of my employees, and then there is this gap that I need to fill, right? So when you take those employees and then you train them, that sort of fills up that skill gap that is lacking for the company to fully use the new system, you understand? So that is basically one of the many reasons why companies train their employees. It is so that once they identify that there is a skill gap, they need to close that gap, and training the employees is one of the best ways to do that, right? And then another reason is supporting career progression, right? So training provides opportunities for employees to expand their knowledge and develop new skills, facilitating their career progression within the company. Offering training and development opportunities can motivate employees to stay with the organization and work towards advancing their careers, right? More or less the same as the previous point. It just helps the company retain a very good retention rate, you understand? And then another point to that is that it supports career progression. As an individual, as an employee who is being trained by my employer, I know that I am benefiting by obtaining a new skill for myself, because tomorrow, then after leaving this company or this employer, or when I go home, I'm able to utilize that skill. It is not only limited, the benefits are not only limited to the company, so also the employees themselves, they are actually benefiting from the whole training experience, right? And then another reason is improving customer service and satisfaction, right? So well-trained employees are better equipped to provide quality customer service. Training programs that focus on customer service skills, communication, and problem solving can lead to improved customer satisfaction and loyalty, right? So we all pretty much understand that if you are running a business and you have clients or you have customers, you always want to make sure that your customers are happy so that they come back to do business with you, right? So companies look at training employees in that sense, or in that perspective, as a positive for the company, because now you have a group of employees who are so professional, who are so well trained, who are so performing. They actually attract back your customers, right? And your customers actually get to be satisfied, you understand? And then another reason is ensuring compliance and safety, right? So in industries with specific regulations or safety requirements, training is essential to ensure compliance with legal standards and maintain a safe working environment. Training programs cover topics such as safety procedures, ethical practices, and legal obligations, right? So basically what this means is that if maybe your company, let's say your company is within the mining industry, right? There's a lot of regulations that the company needs to take into consideration before it can actually operate, you understand? So if you have employees who are well informed of these regulations, employees who understand the procedures, like your safety procedures, your code of practices, so on and so forth, then you are most likely to have if very effective and efficient employees, as well as maximized productivity. You understand? So when this mine now has to be operational, it needs to comply with certain regulations. For an example, right, you have a mine and you need to operate. Your mine needs to fall within limited boundaries in terms of operating. You understand? I don't know if I'm making sense. However, you don't just open a mine and operate it. You understand that then there are regulations that needs to be taken into consideration, and having employees who are well trained, well equipped with knowledge with those is very helpful, because it just helps the company comply very easily. You understand? And another reason is promoting innovation and adaptability, right? So training can foster a culture of innovation and adaptability within the company. By encouraging employees to learn new skills and explore new ideas, companies can drive innovation, creativity, and continuous improvement, right? So what this basically means is that if your company, your employees are well trained, are well skilled, they tend to perform very well. You understand? So you actually get improved productivity from all of this, just from training your employees. And some instances your employees become innovative, very innovative, very creative. That's just an up for the company and also for the employee as an individual. You understand? Because now everyone is gaining from this whole thing, right? So in overall, companies train their employees to improve job performance, adapt to changes, increase engagement and retention, address skill gaps, support career progression, enhance customer service, ensure compliance and safety, and also promote innovation, right? And training programs are a strategic investment that benefits both employees and the organization as a whole. Exactly as I said, companies tend to see training employees as an investment. You understand? Because it buys in, it sends their employees to acquire a certain skill, and then when the employees come back, they are able to utilize that skill for the company, so that the company achieves whatever goals it has set, or whatever objectives it is trying to achieve. You understand? So basically, training employees isn't just a matter of the company benefiting. It's also a matter of the employee as an individual benefiting from the whole experience, right? So that is that, Bafetu. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching this video and you still haven't subscribed, come on now, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon, so that you get instant notifications for every time we drop new content, because you do not want to miss out. All the links to our socials will be in the description box, so do make sure that you check that out, because it is where you guys can put in video requests if you want to see a particular topic, or if you want us to discuss a very specific topic from one of your subjects. Feel free to do so on our socials, and our tutors here at TV Tutorials will try their level best to make sure that it happens. As I always say, Bafetu, from myself and my team at TV Tutorials, adios.